What's going on, Houston, Texas? Thanks for showing some love. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Ernestine. Hey, Paula. My hair is amazing. Thank you. My wife does my hair. Hey, Rashawn. That's your name, right? What's going on, New York? Ernestine, I think they got some at any convenience store there is. Pick them up. I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife. And as you can see, I'm at work. Cleveland in the house. What's going on from Charlotte? Hello from Deshaun. What's going on? Atlanta, Georgia in the house. I love that place. I didn't think I would like that place, but I love that. I love Atlanta. Atlanta's a nice place. Hey from Baltimore. Wife, what does not need to be in quotes? Oh, man. Let's see. Missouri, what's happening? Rock Hill, South Carolina, what's happening? Thomas J, you say hello, I will. Miss DCP, understand that Atlanta has a lot of history. It's not about what you like and your gender and your preference. This not the lie for it. It's really not the lie for it. Good morning. I know, Lavender. I don't sweat the small stuff. Hey from Fayetteville, North Carolina. My wife is fine. Did y'all not see her last night? Was she not with me when we was eating? Did y'all not see her last night? Oh man. Good morning from Memphis, Tennessee. My day going good. I'm at work. Every day ain't promising. Yes, hey from Maryland. Y'all, let's talk about it. Hindrance isn't an excuse to not grow, to not get things done. Hey Mercedes, how you doing? Hey Arkansas. Y'all, hindrance is not an excuse. Just thank you, Mercedes. A lot of stuff that I see that I used to do years ago, and a lot of things that I talk about. Is she in here? I don't know, Mercedes. I hadn't seen her yet. Normally when I jump on live, she'll get a notification. Well, I told her I was going on, so I don't know if she in here yet. A lot of the things that I talk about on here is things that I've dealt with in my past. Hey, boss lady. A lot of things that I've dealt with in my past. Some of it I'm very, very, very ashamed of it, but I'm not afraid to talk about it. I mean, she say she does. There she go, Mercedes. Hey, baby. And I used to use an excuse for a lot of things to not move forward. I used to make an excuse for a reason. You know, it was always a reason why I couldn't do this, why I couldn't do that. And I was making that excuse a hindrance. You know, a lot of people say, you know, well, I got health issues. Even having health issues is not an excuse. It's just you have health issues. A lot of people say they've been in the military and they develop what they call PTSD. It's understandable, but it's still not an excuse. Just me, y'all. This is just my take on it. Because I dealt with a lot of things in my life. I've been homeless before. I've been without jobs before. I've dealt with mental illness. And then I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying that I didn't come into the knowledge of what I know. So because of not knowing, I was using that as an excuse. I've been through all these things, y'all. And just because you've been through them is not an excuse, because as long as you got your eyes, your legs, your right mind, mainly your right mind, because you can be without your legs and still can get things done. You can still be without some type of limb. You can still be without an eye, you know, or hearing, or, you know, speech impairment. You can be through all those things, but still have the will to do better. I would say, long as you got your right mind, you are able to make some things happen. It may not happen the way you want it to happen. It may not. You might want to be here by this time, but because of your, you know, situation, you're unable to get to that point at that time. But it's not saying you can't get to that point. So it irks me when people use their inability or whatever it is that they're going through as an excuse to not do better. You can do better even in the state you're in. If I'm gonna give you an example. I was homeless, so I'm gonna talk about me. I ain't gonna talk about nobody, because talking about somebody is like, to other people, is judging. So I'm talking about me. When I was in a state of being homeless, because I didn't want to listen to nobody, I didn't want to mind nobody, I thought I knew everything. Even in my homelessness, I still got up, got dressed, put my clothes on, washed my face, brushed my teeth, did my hair. Even in that state that I was in, I didn't look like what I was going through. So I didn't let I didn't let my homelessness become a hindrance and an excuse. All I did was try to, being in hindrance, even in being in hindrance, I still was trying to better myself. Because understand, being homeless to me is because you either didn't take care of something that you were supposed to take care of, you didn't want to mind nobody. This is just me. I'm talking on me. I ain't talking on nobody else's situation. Didn't want to mind nobody. Thought you knew everything. It just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out for you. So, and you're hot-headed. You're hot-headed and can't nobody tell you nothing. That was me. So I had to do what I needed to do to get myself. And that's another thing. That's another thing that just agitates the hell out of me. When you get into a situation that you put yourself into, it's not for nobody else to get you out of. You got your ass in it. It's you got to find your way to get your ass out of it. Hey y'all, I don't mean to cuss, but I cuss. But some of y'all don't understand the speaking language of me. I'm just be me. I ain't trying to be somebody else. I'm a regular person with a regular job, got a regular life. Now, how people perceive me, that's on other people. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, I appreciate everybody following, understand. I appreciate it. I appreciate somebody listening to my story. Maybe it'll help somebody. But hindrance is not an excuse. If he gave me away, he is just to give you away. If he blessed me, he is just to bless you. Everybody might not believe in the same God I believe in. I'm sorry. I was raised up in the church. I was raised Baptist. I've been to all types of churches. I just stuck with the one that relates to me. I'm Southern. I'm Baptist. I believe in the Most High. I believe in the Trinity. I believe God sent His Son down here to save you and me. I believe He died. He rose. I believe that stuff. It is just what I believe. You ain't got to believe what I believe. But the thing is my life and my life story adds up to my belief. See, because where I was, I never saw myself right here now. Where I was. So you can't tell me that there ain't a God. Now you can tell me it ain't a God that you serve, but I can tell you about mine. And I was in the position, I had praying people. I had praying people in my life. Understand, I took my mama through a lot. I told baby that this morning. Being a teenager, a young adult, a young lady, going into womanhood, going through the things I went through, I did not understand. And my mama is old school, y'all. My mama old school to where what happens in the house stays in the house. Whatever, you know, you don't go talk your business. My mama is from the 50s and 60s. So a lot of things that was happening, me being a young adult that I was, you know, I wanted to understand. And the way I went about trying to understand, I took my mama through a lot. And I just thank God that she's still here. I still apologize to her even today at 51. I still apologize to her for things I did in my 20s and in my 30s and the stuff that I was, and she was still consistent. She was consistent. Even in my rebelliousness, she still was consistent, and she was still my mother. And even when I drug her through the mud, I did, because I didn't understand. I didn't understand why I didn't have a father. I didn't understand who my stepdad was. I didn't understand why this was going on. And you got to understand, when you're a teenager, these parents, they grown. They didn't made the mistakes that we make. Them young folks that's behind us, they gonna make the same mistake. So my mom hadn't made the mistake that I was making. She just was she went about it a different way. Me, I come up in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, where people don't be quiet no more. People ask questions. Now the 2000s, people insinuate and make shit up on you. That's what they do in the 2000s. The 50s, 60s, and the 50s and 60s kept quiet. The 70s, 80s, and 90s just spoke out, and now these 2000s make up shit. I'm just saying. But I took her through all these changes, and the recent thing that me and Babe went through the last couple of days. Thank you for my hat. The last couple of days, you know, I told Babe, I said, you know what? I'm just, you know, because you reap what you sow. And Mama always did say, what you put out there and what you do to somebody ain't gonna always come back to you the same way that you gave it. So when you throw a punch, you better be able to catch one, because that punch ain't gonna come from the same person you threw it at. I hope that makes some sense. So the last couple of days that we've been going through some things that we didn't ask for, that we went through some stuff. And when our name was dragged through the mud and talked about and just dogged out, all I thought was, I told babe, I said, you know what? I said, that's just karma, because I did that when I was in my 20s. I did that to my mom because I didn't understand. It was some things that I didn't understand. So people that don't understand some things, they fear. And people that fear things that they don't understand. So when a person feel like they back up against the wall, they come out scratching and snatching and this and this, not trying to understand something. So, and baby's like, no. I say, yeah. I say, I got what I gave. I say, because it didn't have no time limit on it. It just reminded me what I did. And I can imagine how my mama felt when I did that to her, because I didn't understand. Yeah, boomerang. Because I didn't understand. I just thank God that my mom didn't disown me. I thank God that my mom was still consistent as my mother and my mama. To this day, I can call my mama right now, and none of that. She can see. She see this. She see who she birthed. She don't see swing. She see this. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful, and I say it all the time. And I say, Mama, I apologize. You know what, y'all? What trips me out is you can say you're sorry. You can say you're sorry all day long. But them words, they hurt. Even when you said, I'm sorry. Just the thought of it, the hurt don't go away. It don't go away because, one, it's your flesh and blood that took you through them things. Two, I'm just, y'all, this past couple of days has been a test. And I thank God that it was a test from a non-factor. The thing is, it was a test from a non-factor. I'm just glad that test didn't come from someone that I really truly care about, like just can put my hands on and been in my life, and and just, I'm glad that didn't come from somebody that I know and love. You see what I'm saying? So, but if it made me feel some type of way being dragged through the mud, I can imagine how it made my mama feel when I did that to her. And she don't bring this stuff up. She don't bring it up. She don't feel some type of way when I talk to her. She see me in a different place right now, and I'm just thankful. Hey, what's going on, Triple OG? I'm just thankful. And oh man, when you do something to somebody, we love our children unconditionally. You know what, Mercedes? At that time in my 20s, I didn't feel it. I honestly didn't feel it. And you have kids. I presume you have kids. So, I can understand it coming from you. And see, what I was going through back then, I was trying to find myself, y'all. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know, because secrets, y'all, and I'm not going to even call it secrets. I'm going to just say, when you don't tell people situations and stuff that you done been in, that affects the individual. Now, understand that I have 4 trusts, they didn't feel it until now. Yeah. Understand that, y'all. I don't know how much more I can say it. When you're 19 and your parent is 39, 39, When you're 19 and your parent is 39. Or when you're 9 and your parent is 29. Understand, when that parent is making a decision and you are 9-year-old, the parent is not making a decision based upon you being a 9-year-old. The parent is making the decision based on them, on what they're going through at that moment. That makes sense. Understand when you said I was saying with my parents? Yeah. Does that make sense what I'm saying? That the 29-year-old is making a decision for what they're going through at that moment. They're not thinking about the 9-year-old that they're looking after. Okay, so by the time I got 19, but when my life switched up on me at 10, when my life switched up on me at 10, I didn't understand the level of a 39-year-old. All I knew was the level of a 10-year-old. And I didn't understand why I was calling my daddy by his first name. Come to find out, he wasn't my daddy. But that wasn't explained to me at 10. That stuff didn't get explained to me till I got in my older teens. Okay? So a 29-year-old is not trying to explain to a 9-year-old that this is not your father. I got into it with your father, or me and your father not together no more. That 29-year-old is not trying to explain it to a 9-year-old. A 9-year-old ain't going to understand adult life. I'm just saying. But I got that understanding when I got into my older years. But by that time, I had to develop this what I want to say, this, I ain't gonna say rage, I ain't gonna say, I just developed something that wasn't feeling so good on the inside. I just didn't, it was a time where I thought I hated my mom. And I don't know if it's because of being hated because the question wasn't being answered that I was asking, but I was feeling some type of way. I wasn't, and the thing was, I wasn't angry. I don't know what it was. I wasn't angry. I was, displaced? No, displaced not the word. I was confused. I wasn't angry. I didn't get angry till I was 42. No, I wasn't insecure because I knew my mother. I wasn't insecure. Disbelief, yeah. Confused, I would say all of that. And because I was feeling those things, I was latching out. I was lashing. I was, I wanted her to feel what I was feeling. Not understanding that everything she was doing for my own good. At 9 years old, I wasn't ready to understand what was going on in her life at 29. 29, y'all, we say 29. Think about it, y'all. I'm 51 now. Think about it now. You in your 50s. Think about the number 29. Do you think of 29-year-old know what they doing or where they want to be or what they got their head on straight? Come on. We all been 29 before. We all been 29 before. You see what I'm saying? So I understand now. When she was 29, she wasn't where we are now in our 50s. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying all of this is I just thank God my mom was consistent. I'm glad that she stayed steadfast. She kept praying. You see what I'm saying? My mom always prayed for me. My grandmother always prayed for me. My nanny, my auntie, these people prayed for me. Let me tell you something, y'all. Understand you ain't getting where you at by yourself. Somebody praying for you. I'm just saying, whether you believe in him or believe in whatever God you serve, somebody is praying for you, because you don't know somebody's situation. You just don't know. Back in the day, it wasn't called prayer warriors. What back in the day, y'all, what was they called when? Oh man, when they got together and they all prayed, they got on the phone. You know, we had them rotary dial phones, and they got to praying over the, you know, we didn't have prayer warriors back then. It was called something else. I don't know what it was called, but it was called something else. But I prayer line. It was something, you know. Yeah, because they wore all that white, you know. Let's see, prayer chain line, intercessor, 29 years still discovering themselves and may understand full respect being a parent age. Yeah. So I was trying to find myself, and I'm saying all of this because of the, you know, the foolishness that happened the last couple of days, and I'm speaking on it because all it did was brought me back to, I used to be that person, and I used to let that stuff hinder me, and I used to make excuses of why I couldn't do this, why I can't do this because my mama did, and I can't do that because my mama that, and I can't do it, and I was blaming everything on my mama. Not realizing that every decision that I was making it. She wasn't making it for me. I was just using her as a reason why I wasn't doing it. And so I was hindering myself by using an excuse, which was her. And she had nothing to do with it. You know, oh man, I just thank God that I still had that woman here today to say I'm sorry. You know, hey Misha, what's happening? I'm glad that I still have her today to say that I'm sorry. And sorry ain't gonna begin to make up for all that stuff that I took her through. You know, man. I'm just glad that she's here to receive it. And she embraces me. When my mom embraced me, she don't embrace me and say, this is my child that gave me the most problem. But you know what? The thing is I gave her the most problem, but I'm the most protective when it comes to her. Can't nobody fool with her. Can't nobody walk up on her. Can't nobody talk about it. Can't nobody do nothing when it comes to her, and I can get in realms of her. They hate when I come around. They hate, my mama and my sister hate when I come around, because I won't let nothing to nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care how close you are. I'm just that protective of her. But I said all of this, y'all, is to say, you know, when you letting things hinder you, really ask yourself what's channeling it. What's channeling it, and make sure that the excuse that you're using is valid. Because if you blaming somebody for something that's not happening with you, hey Pookie, hey Pumpkin, if you blaming somebody that's something that's happening with you, and you are the reason why it's happening, you need to channel that thing, because you're gonna set yourself back. You ain't gonna be able to move forward. You ain't gonna be able to move forward because you're allowing something that you caused, and you putting that blame on somebody else, and them people that moved on with their life. Them people sleeping good. While you hindering, saying, well, my mama did, and my daddy that, and my sister did, and my dad that. Them people that you done blamed all what you going through, they sleeping good at night. They eating real good at the table. You know what I'm saying? They get up in the morning and they go wherever they want to go. And you still sitting back saying this, and this, and this, and that. You know? Make sure you channel it. Make sure you channel it and understand where you laying the blame. And that's another thing, y'all. Make me understand this. Why, when you're going through something, now you caused it, but you don't want to take blame in what's going on. It's everybody's fault but you. Everybody wrong but you. Why is that? Hey, K Youngs, I ain't see you in here. Accountability. That's the question. Why nobody wanna? Why everybody don't want to take part in their part? Why nobody want to take ownership in their part? What you mean? It depends on the situation. If it's happening and you the cause of it, why? But because understand, y'all. Understand, every situation that you're involved in, you're involved some type of way. Let me give you an example. Let me give y'all an example, okay? I'm trying to dance around this motherfucker. It's hard. It's hard because I want to go off, but I can't because, I know my mama probably watching, and my wife, I promised my wife I wouldn't go left. And I got some things I got going on. I don't want my children on here to slap because they obviously ain't been around in the last couple of days. I don't want my nieces and my moderators to be, anyway. Let me give you an example. If I insert myself into a situation and that situation go sour, I cannot blame myself for it going sour by itself. I had partake in it because I inserted myself. Y'all get it? Even if it's not your fault in what happened, you have some take in it because you inserted yourself in a situation that had nothing to do with you. Right? So that's my question. Why is it so hard for people to take accountability? To say, you know what, I gotta take in it too, because had I not done this and this wouldn't happen. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make some sense of it. And y'all, when does the cycle stop? When does the this is just how I am, cliche stop? When does it stop and say, okay, you know what? Ain't nothing gonna change unless I change it. Ain't nothing gonna change unless I change it. When is it? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. When is it gonna stop? What you say? I'm missing something. What you mean? I understand what you mean, but don't understand where I'm coming from. Well, wait, y'all. What happened? What happened? I missed it, y'all. Whatever it was said. What you said? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to say something. Wait a minute. Okay, I see what baby girl done said something. Okay. I missed it, y'all. For the people who was there know, but it's just started to that out, so we don't live. Baby, something happened? Cause we're not talking about the other day. I was just using that as an analogy. But is it somebody trying to come through and what somebody? Let me see. You know, cause that's okay. See, cause that's don't talk. Okay. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. People like mess, and it's not about mess. Nobody wants to grow. It stopped when we take accountability. Okay, so that's what I'm saying, Scooby. When they gonna do it? I mean, when? What does it have to take for people to take? What you say? I believe someone is just making a statement in first person. Okay, I don't know, Mish. Woo. Oh man, I don't know. I'm just some don't grow. They just want to blame others. But the thing is when does it stop? Let's go. Here's the key. Someone capable and love to play the victim. Oh man. Let me ask you this, y'all. That's not a headache. When will you be back on? At 5:30 this afternoon. I don't know the topic. Yet, though, Munchkin. I don't know the topic yet, but we'll be back on live about 5:30. Eating at the table. Because it's been said that we eat too much at the table, but I don't know where else to eat. I don't eat on the floor. I had my share of days of eating on the floor, so I ain't eating on the floor no more. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm supposed to be eating, but I eat at the table. And I eat at the table with my wife. So I don't know. Everybody, my microwave dinner food, that shit been gone since the 20s and 30s. I don't eat microwavable food just to be eating microwavable food. I don't know. I'm wrong, and easy to admit my wrongdoings and go back and forth. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's where you supposed. I don't know. I've been told that we eat too much at the table, and every time we on live, we always eating. So I'm just trying to figure out where, and I'm on live only twice a day. So I'm only trying to figure out where we always eating and at the table. So I'm thinking we were supposed to be sitting in the car and with our food in our hand like this. I don't know. So I'm just trying to make some sense of it. When she said that, I was like, they want too much at the time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, I got on here to just to say, hindrance is not an excuse. Hindrance is the reason why you can't move forward. I still say the things that you want, you have to work for it. Don't come easy. You know, that's what my guy and I eat as well at the damn table. That's what I say. Y'all, until you stop laying it's just I'm trying to change, y'all. I'm not gonna do a video on Facebook or Instagram. You ain't done that in a while. We appreciate that. We all trying to grow together, baby girl. We all trying to grow together. Oh man. But y'all, you just gotta stop using your excuse as a hindrance, because we all Swing, do you ever get mad at your haters? You know what? I didn't know I had them, Tanya. I knew that they exist. You know, I knew that people people do, but I ain't. Me personally, I didn't think, because of who I am and how I am and who I serve and my beliefs, I didn't think that I had them. But I learned the other day that I was just that days old when I learned that people will rock with you while hating on you the entire time. That was new to me. I told baby that this morning. I say, baby, I was just introduced to something that I had no idea existed. Because I'm the type of person that I don't bother nobody. And I don't do anything to agitate nobody. Now, if me speaking my truth affects and bothers somebody, then it's them within. It's not me, it's the words that I said. So when people get upset at what I say, they then in turn turn it on the physical me rather than taking it from the words that I said that address the whole issue. You know, I got all the introvert. She got to take care of my mama. Oh man, I swing on him with that bad connection with your life, but this is me. You know what, Scooby? It's everybody had their own opinion. Scooby, and Scooby, I really truly appreciate your honesty. But see, what people don't understand is what I do personally shouldn't affect you of who I am individually. So you don't understand. You don't have to connect to what I do, but connect to me to who I am. That makes sense. Because what I do doesn't have any bearing on your life. The only thing that you should take from me is what you can and leave the rest. So I get it, you know, but it takes a strong will, a able mind, and a willing mind, and a strong person to understand. Because you got to understand, it's not for you to understand. Well, I'm just saying. You have to understand that the way a person lives, it may not be for you. You know, I get it, babe, but I had to address this because a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that they can't hear what I'm saying. A lot of people say they can't hear me preach the word because of my lifestyle. My lifestyle has nothing to do with the words that I'm speaking. The words don't change. People do. So that's why I say take what you can from the words and disregard who it's coming from, because people change. So let me give it to you another way. Say I changed my lifestyle. I'm just giving y'all an example. Say I changed my lifestyle, and then I get on here with some makeup and some lipstick and got my hair hanging, and I was going, hey, this and this. Y'all wouldn't see that. Y'all be like, what the hell is swinging? Y'all be like, wait, what the hell? So you see what I'm saying? People change. You get what I'm saying? People, you know, that you ain't gonna accept me. Just like people don't accept me being me here now. If I changed and came with some lipstick and eyeliner and swinging my hair, wait, let me swing, you know, because I got to swing, you ain't going to accept me. You ain't going to accept me then, because you're so used to seeing me another way. So that's why I say, because even when I come with the lipstick and the eyeliner and swinging my hair, and I say those same exact words, you still ain't going to accept me because you see this. I'm trying to get people to stop seeing this and see a person for what they are spiritually and what's in their heart. You get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give you, that's what I'm trying to give you. I'm just trying to give you an example. I'm trying to get people to understand, stop seeing people for what they see physically and see the person, you know, spiritually. That's all I got. That's all I got. You know, that's all I got. That's why they talk about David was out the guys, you know, was out there his own heart, and they talk about, and another thing, let me tell y'all another thing. I've been wanting to say this. Let me say this. I ain't once got on this app and asked somebody to follow me. I ain't got on here and say, follow me. Y'all follow me. Push it, tap the screen. Let me put me on the For You page. I ain't once said, follow me. I ain't got on here and got banned no time. I ain't got on here and made another page. Y'all, I'm on here just to entertain. That's it. For those of you who say we are big creators, let me say this for me. I'm not speaking for my wife. I'm speaking for me. Stop calling me a big creator, because creating something means you're using your own, your own music, your own your own production, your own, all of your own. Okay. Big creators are people like Will Smith and Denzel Washington and Angela Bassett and Mary J. Blige, and those are big creators because they make their own music, they make their own movies, they produce their own stuff. Okay, stop calling me an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm a person that speaks inspiration based on my life. My life. I'm telling you stuff that goes on in my world, in my life. Stop calling me an influencer. So how you perceive me ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So when people holler about, yeah, and they get all these followers and they clout chasing, tell me what I'm chasing. Because last I checked, you and I got the same thing. We just don't know each other and we live in two different states. Tell me what am I chasing? What am I chasing that you got that I want, that I don't have? Okay, so when you use the word cloud chasing and put me in it, you got to make some sense of it. Another thing I got to add, when you say opportunist, you got to ask yourself, how am I opportunist if I go to work every day? TikTok don't pay my bills, baby. I got bills that I pay for. That's why I go to work every day. I got a wife that I love taking care of. We love taking care of each other. So tell me where the opportunities come from. Okay, so I'm not a big creator, because none of the stuff that I do on here is my own. I use somebody else's music. I use somebody else's content, and you know, and I post it to make, and I do it different to make people laugh. Tell me, how am I clout chasing? What am I chasing after that you got that I just have to have, and you got it and I need it? I'm not asking nobody to follow me. Grateful for those that are following me. Because I would like to believe that I am producing positivity, still spreading love into the world. Because I feel like if I don't get nothing done or nobody take nothing from me, you take peace of mind. You take refuge and peace, knowing that, hey, she did it, I can do it too. So, next thing I got, I'm not an influencer and I'm not a big creator. That's all I got. All these people that's following, 300 and something thousand people that's following, I would like to believe that they like listening to me. They like the silliness of me. They like to laugh because they had a bad day. They know that if they having something going on, they know they can click on the Real Swing Therapy and get a good laugh, or maybe even get a good word in. You know, that's my, when I got on this app, that was my objective, because when I got on this app just like everybody else, to have something to do, because we was being told we gotta stay in the house. We gotta stay in the house. We couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't hug on our family no more. We couldn't go to work. We couldn't go to the club. We couldn't dance. So we found the internet to jump on. So and I found other people that I can do it, and you know, it make it authentic. Don't understand, I knew and I know that I'm a woman and that I was doing other women and I was doing other stuff. I know who I am. It's just, that's how I was building. I build my platform, the Real Swing Therapy. I build my platform by doing other folk. It got bigger when me and my wife got together and built together. So, and then she still have her own page too. She have her own page too. And so she create her own content and she built her own followers, and people like seeing us. So they be like, okay, well, I'm gonna follow Swing, and in case I miss something, I'm going to follow Miss J. But neither one of us got on here and said, follow us. When we get on our lives, neither one of us say, tap that screen. When we get on our lives, neither one of us say, grab somebody. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. You've never heard us do that. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Let's get it up there. Yeah, just everybody. Somebody grab somebody. Hey, y'all in here. You have never seen my land, because I've said it from the jump, and I'm saying it again. If I ever get banned, TikTok don't care for me to be on their live, on their platform, because I am not creating another page. I am not. Y'all better go catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, because I will not. I'm not doing it. It ain't that damn important. And social media does not affect my day to where if I'm on it, I can't live without it. Social media don't pay my bills. As I would call it, I'm at work. I got a job. And if I didn't have this job, I would have another job. You know, the Bible say a man don't eat, a man don't work, don't eat. I like to eat at the table. I guess I'm not supposed to eat at the table. I got to tell baby, we might need to get a folding table. Maybe we supposed to eat off of that. I'm just trying to see something. Anyway, and don't get me wrong, y'all. I appreciate everybody that sows into our life. Let me tell you, you got this one follower that actually follows us, and I don't want to put her name out there because I really don't know her name on here. But she'll see a video, and she'll like that video, and she'll sow into our life because of that one video. And yo, that is amazing. I'm like, wow. If everybody was like this, everybody would be making it. And nobody be clout chasing nobody. If that's what that is. I ain't never heard the word clout until I got on this damn app. I ain't heard a bunch of words until I got on this app. I promise. I ain't know. Oh man. It's things I ain't never knew till I got on here. I'm telling you, when people say stuff, I take it to babe, and I'll be like, babe, hold on, y'all. Make sure I don't drop this. Hold on. You done? Alright. You be moving fast, Ty.
Efficient, all right.
This time right there. And then sign it this time. Sign it.
Here's what, 18?
Yeah. All right, appreciate you. All right. All right, y'all, that's my time. I done my job. See, I done my job. Guess what? I'm finna get off and get to be at home and do what I do at home. So I hope I help somebody today, and I hope I explain that how I operate. And y'all, if you got any animosity or some ill feeling toward anybody that's done you wrong in your family that you know, go to them people. Hey, put your pride down. Go to them people and make that thing right. Them people are not here to stay, and you don't want them people to leave here, and you could have fixed that problem, and because you don't want to live the rest of your life in regret, and you damn sure don't want to end your life and end up having to go to the maker and having to explain why you didn't try to fix it. So if you can, put your pride down, look at the bigger picture, and just go and say, hey, that didn't turn out the way I planned it. I didn't mean for it to be like that. And just make it right. And if you can't make it right, at least you tried, and leave the rest to God. But tell somebody you love them. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all at 5:30. Munchkin, we don't know the topic yet, but when we get it, we're going to get in touch with you. So we do what we do, And we're going to see y'all at 5:30. Love y'all so much. Bye, y'all.